One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawkeyes offense will have the opening possession of the game. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The sure hands, it's Fisher. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's in open space downfield.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Throws to the back. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Newton. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to...
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Fisher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. First play of the period, first down here. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Illinois gets us cranked back up on first down. Grab near the marker, it's West. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is good. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Jones to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it! There he goes! He's at the top, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 2.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Easy completion on the shuffle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone, and he'll lace it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback.
Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes the catch. It's West. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Illini trying to convert a third down to open the fourth. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Finding Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that left side now. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Newton. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. He'll start this drive going to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Runs through the tackle. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Fisher. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Newton. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw to the outside is complete. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the 4th quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this up?